Cool. We are now live. Alrighty, let's warm it up. How we all going, guys? We are having a pretty decent sort of day. I know Marshall is having a bit of trouble at the moment over there with forest fires and things like that. So we'll send some prayers over to Marshall. Awesome fella. So forest fires and things like that. So hang on. We'll send some prayers over. There we go. Just turn the sound down on my phone so I can read the comments a lot easier on this one than having to do it through my StreamYard, which I absolutely hate. But we're going to roll with it anyway. Anyway, so we've got a lot of stuff. We've got a few things to talk about tonight, and just pretty much just dribble a bit of have a bit of a yarn with you and see how you're all going and what you've been up to, and like have a bit of a discussion on a few things that's been happening with me, and But anyway, how are we all going? Jill, awesome to see you here again. We got Marshall and we got Down Under Fella. Paul Honeyman's just come in. Hey, Paul. Hello from England. We had on before. What was it again? Down at Bonington Farms. They were here. They had to go. And Granny Prepper's here as well. And Rambling with the Brums, he put the first comment on the page tonight, which was really cool. And don't forget to hit that like button. We've already got 6 already, which is amazing, and we got 3 people watching, so that's pretty cool. So that would be Down Under Fella, Paul, and Jill, I'm guessing. So hopefully Marshall is there as well. And yeah, he said he needs something to laugh at this morning. So hopefully we can bring you some sort of entertainment, Marshall. I don't know. I was kind of a little bit serious today. I actually spent pretty much all day today doing a mental health champions, it's called. And it's a like a training program here at work to become a leader in mental health and teach other people, well, not teach them, to guide them with their mental health and get them like learning how to identify the signs and being able to strike up conversations with people. But I'll get into that after. I kind of want to show you a few little statistics on mental health. So if you're suffering from mental health tonight, this might, hopefully I can guide you through a little bit of stuff that I learned tonight, but I don't want to go into it too much because I actually want to do like a full-on proper video and spread the word out through social media, like YouTube and Instagram and all that sort of stuff, kind of like what I'm doing now at the moment with the GoFundMe, which you'll see the link rolling down the bottom here. Me and my wife decided that we'd get the GoFundMe set up for the homelessness fund for the Peel region where I was brought up, or I was born here in the Peel region. And it's just amazing how many people are actually homeless here in the Peel region. And if you read my description, which I might be able to read out. Yep, I can. The description says, I set a goal, and it's just a goal. It doesn't have to be that amount, but that's what I'd like to see. But I set a goal of $3,000 that I could try and help raise and give it to the most vulnerable people here in Mandurah, Pinjarra area. There's actually and this was a statistic from I think it was about 2018 when the last statistics things come around. They've just brought out a new one at the moment, but it's not out yet. 2018, I'm pretty sure. But there was already 1,600 people just in the Peel region that were homeless or in vulnerable positions of homelessness. So I mean, 1,600 people. That is a huge amount of people. You try to squeeze 1,600. Well, that's my entire subscriber rate base. And like I've spent the last, year and a half digging through and doing all these sorts of things to to get to the stage I'm at, and that's pretty much how many people are here and don't have a roof over their head. So yeah, that's like I said, that's my thing. So if you feel it, you don't have to, but if you feel you want to donate a couple dollars, it's not going to break the bank, go and head over to that GoFundMe link, which I've got pretty much in a few places. There's at the top of my comment section. I put it as a pinned post. You can click on it, and hopefully when we get some moderators through, we might be able to keep funneling through that that link for the GoFundMe. But yeah, like I said, I'm not holding you to it. I'm not pressuring you in to do it. But if you want to donate a couple bucks, then that's where we can go. Anyway, we've got a few people here. You were made in a laboratory. I'm sorry, I'm going back through some of the message, and Scotty's back now, so that's all awesome. What else we got here? Sorry, I don't know why I keep doing it. I'll go to the live chat on my phone. So it's just saying, hey, Scotty, hey, Paul. G'day ramblings from Down Under Fella. Good stuff. That's awesome of you, Hoops. Yep. I'll be listening as I load up, but I'm but not making too many comments. Yeah, so Marshall, like I said at the start, he's over and having devastating fires nearby. So he's had the evacuation thing come through, and he's getting his trailer and everything ready to evacuate. So yeah, poor bugger Marshall. Yeah, we're sending you some moistness, hopefully. And he said he's got some Aussie firemen over there at the moment helping out, which is really cool. Yeah, Liar, you were made in a laboratory. Hoops. Digging Canucks here as well. Awesome. Always good to see Digging Canuck. Drifting and Thrifting. Evening. Hello, Down Under Fella. Hey, Drifting. Sup? How's things? So Offroad Camping's here as well. Awesome. How you going, bud? Homelessness in Canada is on the increase. Tent encampments popping up in many camp parks here, or in many parks here. Yeah, same. So the government actually kicked everyone out. So we had in Fremantle, we had what was like tent city basically. So all the homeless people started setting up camp in the park that they were allowed to park at, and then in the end, the government decided that they were going to try and implement a few hotels for permanent residencies for some of these homeless people. But the problem was that there was never enough homes or housing available for all the people that were in the tents. But so they basically got a select few who obviously made the cut. I don't know how they chose that, or what was it, first in best dressed or what, I'm not sure. But so a lot of them got the housing, but then there was all these other ones that didn't get anything and basically were told to evacuate the park. So I mean, that just puts them, it's already hard enough as it is, and they finally find something, then they get told they got to go. And I'm guessing that's like a pretty common thing for someone that's homeless, is having to always be on the move and getting the shove along sort of thing, like, the move on, can't stay here, or, from police, whether it be police or the government or anyone like that. But yeah, it would suck. It would absolutely suck. But yeah, it's on the rise everywhere, like this today's age with, I guess I'm allowed to say, but with Corona and stuff like that, it's just really, really taken effect financially on everybody. Like for me, it hasn't done it as much, but because I'm in mining, it's a little bit different over here. But I know a lot of sites, especially over east, have had to close down because of the fact that the virus has spread throughout the mine sites and things like that, and travel to and from sites and things like that had to get closed down. But it's not just in mining, it's everywhere. There's a lot of people out there now that don't have jobs and can't work, and it's just gone insane. And I can imagine it's spreading everywhere in the world, especially like Canada and places like that. So yeah, it does. It's absolutely terrible. So yep. Hello, my brother from Scotty, drifting from the homeless excellent. You went to was across the water from the disc golf course in Man. Yeah, it was. Yep. So it was on the Mandurah foreshore there, and yeah, like she said, across the road you got King's Carnival, big old carnival place there, and they've now made this big frisbee golf course type thing there, and that's pretty fun. Troubled times. BC is on fire. It's so bad. Yeah, that's it, Scotty. It's crazy. Well, I don't know what's BC exactly, but I know what you're talking about. Obviously, where Marshall, maybe that's where Marshall is, where you're talking about the fires. We see the fire on the news, Brum's very bad. Like 5 minutes from my place, from my mate's place. Awesome part of the world, Mandurah. Yeah, I love it. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Like I said, I'm out in Dawesville, drifting and thrifting, but yeah, Mandurah's always been my home, and I absolutely love Mandurah. The fishing, the lifestyle, the beaches, the waters, the bush, all of it. You just, yeah, I just couldn't think of another place other than Canada. I'd love to go to over there to Canada and check out all that, but I think we got it pretty good where we are. We get a bit of a bad stigma around Mandurah and saying it's the drug capital of the world and all that sort of stuff. But I mean, if you're not in that scene, then I don't notice it, to be honest. Like if when I was younger, we lived in town and it was pretty bad in town. But where I am out in Dawesville, there's nothing like that I've seen anyway. Like I haven't had any personal contact with anything like that's happened. But I think Mandurah is like I said, it's an absolutely awesome place to live. It can be pretty hard. It was actually on like a few years back. I don't know the statistics for it now, but a few years ago, like I'm talking probably 15 years ago, it was like had the worst unemployment in all of Australia. Like it was pretty sure it was number one, but I'm not 100% sure on how that is now. There's a lot of new businesses and stuff like that starting up, and I think it's probably doing a heck of a lot better, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not going to give you that stat without knowing. Unfortunately, it'll probably get worse in every country. That's right. It's only going to get worse from here, like they still haven't stopped this virus. So, I mean, like it's, yeah, I thought maybe it would have peaked at a certain time and then it backed off, but it seems to be peaking, going down, peaking, going down, peaking. It's just constantly, it's just not, yeah. So I don't know if that's a vaccination thing. What's everyone's thoughts on the vaccination and what you think of it? I'm still undecided and I'm a little bit wary of whether to get it or not, but I still haven't done it. I'm pretty sure I was talking to Paul last time. He said I'm pretty sure it was you, Paul, or I might have got you mixed up. But someone said on here last time that they'd had it and they've had their second one and they were feeling good, but yeah, I'm not sure. So child poverty is a huge issue over here. Yeah, it's crazy. I wonder how they go with lockdown and whatnot. Income disparity is bad all over the world. Mining's essential. Minings are essential workers. That blows me away. Yep. Well, we've got to sell our gold to someone. I don't get it either, to be honest. Like, I'm not sure. I don't know why. I know it's to do with our economy, and our economy is sort of driven a lot of mining here, and especially in Western Australia. Most of our economic growth and stuff is to do with mining. So maybe that's why they consider us as an essential one. If we shut down, I guess the poverty line is going to be a heck of a lot worse too. So I'm not sure exactly. And smoke a few times. Living homesteads here. Yay. Hey guys. I sent a package out to you and to Tony and Joni. So I'm hoping you guys have got that. I'm pretty sure you said you'd received it. I'm hoping it was the one that I sent you. It wasn't something else. So I hope if you did receive it, I hope you enjoyed it, and hope you can use it. To be honest, and yeah, there's a couple other little things in there. Wasn't much, but yeah, I wanted to get you that out because I knew you wanted it, and he wanted to just throw in a couple little personal things of mine that I got for you too. So yep, Marshall's in the British Columbia. There we go. Simple's saying hello. Hey, Scotty. They need coal to warm the houses and the gold miners have to keep making profits for the mine owners. Greedy bars. This is right, exactly. Bomber Steve's here. Cool. G'day, Hoops. Hope you're kicking goals, mate. I am. Yep. This week, man, it's like a roller coaster of emotions. Last week I was all down in the dumps, and this week I'm high up in the clouds. So I'm doing really well this week. It's just been a really, really good week. I'm not copping any trouble here at work this time, which is actually good, and I'm being appreciated, which is even better. It's been a really good week. Busy but good. I like busy. Hello across the pond from Living Home said Living Simple in British Columbia. Craig's Cabin's in here. Everybody jump on Craig's Cabin and let's give him some more subs. How you going with your subs now, Craig? I haven't had the chance to check it out, but I'm hoping it's on the increase daily, which would be amazing because Craig is an awesome dude. So we can get some more links from the mods would be great. Sorry, just flying visit to say hi. I was really busy trying to build a secondhand greenhouse with no instructions. That sucks. Good luck with that, Craig. If it doesn't work, just gaffer tape it all together. We say zip ties over here. You just use a few zip ties and a bit of duct tape. That solves everything. Hey, Marshall. Truck drivers too essential to my husband has never seen a lockdown. His wheels must keep on turning. So yeah, that's the other thing. Trucks over here are like essential, and like you said, if trucks stop over here, Australia stops. So if it's between trucking and mining, I guess maybe even the building and construction, maybe that's another industry over here that probably I'd say isn't essential. I would thought because people need housing. I don't know. So hey down on the fella. Hey Dick and Canuck. Hey Steve. Booked in for my first vax on Wednesday. So that's Jill. There we go. That's cool. I sure hope the ladies are staying moist. Nothing worse than crusty knickers. Paul. Yep, I hope so. I'm not against the idea. I just want to see more study. That's me too. Off-road camping. Being that it's a new thing that they've just quickly created to try and eradicate something, I would have thought it would have took years upon years upon years upon years upon years of and things like that. I mean, I know we needed something like pretty quickly and sort of in like an emergency kind of situation, I guess. But yeah, I'm just more weary of it. So yeah, Bomber Steve. There's more in lockdown today than at any time during the 2020s. The night is darkest before the dawn. Yeah. Had my second shot this afternoon. All good so far. Was happy to get. Did it make you sick or anything like that on your first shot? Did anyone get any symptoms of like being crook or anything like that? I don't know. It's like basically they're injecting you with the virus to create them antibodies so you can, your body can fight against it if you get it around the next time. So yeah, so I had them both. That's right. So it was Paul. Had both shots. That's from Marshall. They're saying a third shot will end it. My whole family has had it. Not an issue. That's good. Sleepy for 2 days, but all good. Best shot you can get is the one you can get now. Yeah, okay. Mining is essential. The West Australian go broke otherwise. That's what I mean. So there's so much invested through mining and stuff like that it's not something you can just shut down overnight. I wouldn't have thought. Yep, a lot of people there talking about the thing. Thanks, Hoops, for the package. Appreciate it. Rubber mail call on the next day. Cool. So you got it. That's awesome. Yeah, really, really happy. I hope you like it. Yeah, because like you guys were one of the first ones I thought of straight away when I made them, and I was like, man, I got to get one to you guys and to Tony as well. Just I want to get you out there, and I'd love to see you catch something on it, John. Like that's why I asked you, are they shore based trout? I know a lot of trout get a bit finicky and they like to sit further out and things like that. But if you can get some that are close in by shore, it'd be great to see if you catch one on a hobo. So that's cool. G'day, Hoop Demons. FBB is here. Awesome. Thanks, Demon. How you going, buddy? Did you get to your 666 yet? Yes, I promoted Craig. My last live. I hope you got more friends, Craig. That's so good. Thanks so much, Scotty, for doing that. It's been my goal is to smash out some subs for Craig, and same as Demon. Like these guys. Yeah, I'd love to get these guys some really cool subscribers. So, yep. They did a list of the best places to escape to if crap hits the fan. Canuck, Tasmania, and South Islands of NZ made the top 5. That's cool. I've lived in Tassie, and man, if the shit did hit the fan, that's where I would go to. I was down in Hobart, which is the bottom. So you got the very bottom east coast of Tassie is where we were. So we had Port Arthur, Sorell, Midway Point, Mornington. We lived in Copping, Marion Bay, and Port Arthur's where that massacre happened. That I've probably touched on that once before, but down that way, and I would move there again in a heartbeat. I loved it. Not so much my wife Jackie. I'm not sure if she would ever want to move back there again. But anyway, if the shit hit the fan, I think we'd probably do that because that's a really great place to get away. And you'd have to be crazy to want to move over there, like coming. I don't think I don't know how the virus. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, but I'd love to go back to Tassie. I loved it over there, and I've never been to New Zealand. And I'd love to. I'll send a link to a vid I watched. It puts it in a way so easy to understand. Cool. I suffered no side effects with the jab, so that's cool. The dead virus is not living. Oh yeah, cool. Oh, there you go. So it doesn't contain the virus; it contains a small component of it related to its connectors, which means the body recognizes the virus from the part that interacts with your cells. Read all they did was focus on one task and cut through the red tape faster. Yep. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I've had every other vaccination. You go over to Bali and things like that, you actually have to get vaccinated for, I think it's malaria and all those sorts of diseases whilst you leave the country. So I've had all those. I'm not against getting vaccinations, but these types of ones that you go to Bali for have been shot out over the past study. I don't know how long they've been out for, a long time, and I'm just a bit worried that they're going to start. I don't know, it's just weird, the whole thing. Like, where did it come from? Oh, a person ate a bat. No, it didn't come from this. Oh no, it was made in a laboratory. Oh no, it's just so much crap around it. I just don't know what's true anymore. And then they go, oh, we've got a miracle cure. Like all of a sudden, billions of people die. The world's getting massive and heavy, and it kind of seems to me like they're just trying to cull people. So I don't know. But I'm not a conspiracy theorist person either, so I don't know. Don't you worry, brother. I'll catch something on that hobo. Cool. I'd love to see that. So it's a lot about the virus. I didn't want this Moist Mondays to be about the virus, so we probably should try and change the subject. But I'm probably miles behind. Oh, no, I'm not too bad. Miles behind the thing. I thought, for sure, Steve, surviving COVID is just the first step. Having said that, my left arm is starting to feel like it, like my bull gave it a headbutt. It will pass in a day or two. I used to always joke around, like when I used to go and get blood and stuff like that, or do like tests and stuff, and I'd walk in there and I'd be like, they were like, "Come on, I'll do, like, just want to get." Oh no, I hate needles. They're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, nah, I'm shit scared of needles. I don't like needles." And they're like looking at me because I'm covered in tattoos. They're looking at me. I'm like, "I'm just joking." Like, yeah, it used to be funny. So, but yeah, it used to. I do remember a lot of flu injections that I've had. Man, they just take it out of you. Like, they make me crook. Like, the last flu injection I had last year, they gave it to me. I turned into this. I think they did it in my arm, no, I'm pretty sure it was in the arm. I had a massive bruise. Like, it was huge, like the size of my hand, and it made me crook for about 3 days. And I was up here at work at the time when I had it, and man, I don't know if what this corona's like, but if it's worse than what I felt then, man, I do not want to get that. So, I mean, if they say this, what's the doobie called, is a definite, I'll be getting that done because, yeah, like I said, I was crook, but I'm pretty sure the virus itself is 10 times worse than that too. They have Cadbury at the Discourse in Hobart too. I've been to the Cadbury factory in Tassie, so I've just seen that at the Discourse in Hobart too. Proposed to. Oh, you're joking, Drifting and Frifton. You know what? I proposed to Jackie at the Salamanca markets, or on Salamanca in Hobart. Gosh, however many years ago it was. It was a long, long time ago when I proposed to Jackie, but that was in Hobart. So that's so cool. Got down on my knee after we had a work do at one of the restaurants there, and I said, "Do you want to go for a walk?" And then I took her for a walk out into this little public area on Salamanca, and got down on one knee and proposed with a ring, and she said yes, and we've never looked back since. It's never going to go away. Tripping, one bad choice. One side. Hitched up and go. Need to forget all that's happened and just get a jab. Be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Well, I don't know that. Like, am I being part of the solution, or am I just becoming another one of the sheep in the herd? So that's the only reason why, like I said, I'm hesitant in wanting to get it done. So I don't know, but they haven't enforced anything here. They're sort of selecting age groups and going, all right, these guys, it's now your turn if you want to get it done. So we're sort of playing that game over here in West Australia. But yeah, it may well be my turn. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm out here. I don't watch the news. I rarely go on any kind of news. I don't even know what's happening around the world, let alone, like I pretty much go on YouTube and I go out in the bush. So, I'm not sure where we're at with all of this stuff anyway, to be honest. But I do love statistics. I'm a bit of a statistic freak. All right, so what I had one here. How many days in this swing? All right, so I'm on Monday. I fly home Wednesday. So I do every swing I do, well, apart from the exception of the 2-weeker I did, not last one, the one before, I think. So I normally do eight days on, and they call it 8 days on, 6 days off, but I'm Wednesday to Wednesday. So I fly to work Wednesday and I fly home Wednesday. So to me, that's week on, week off. So pretty much what it is. So yeah, I'm almost over my swing. So I've got a couple more days, 1.5 more days. Well, yeah. 2 more. Me and needles don't get along. Nurses I have these 2 jabs, they were awesome. Living proof that doctors know jack shit about giving needles and have no place anywhere near a syringe. I know I've had some really shocking ones, and I've had them. Well, it probably doesn't help that I got tattoos, and probably makes it a bit harder. But I still would have thought like veins. And I mean, you normally have some pretty decent veins like pop up on my arms when it's under pressure. Like, I can see them in my veins, and I don't understand how they can miss. But I've had several amount of times where the doctor's in there and she's jabbing and pulling it out, putting it back in. I'm like, are you right there? Like, I don't mind needles, but when it's in and out of me, Oh, I shouldn't say that because like a needle for tattooing's in and out of you a million times. But I mean, a big, long syringe sucking out blood from you. Kind of gets a bit funky after, yeah, like in and out 50,000 times. So yeah, there's some that just have no idea. But anyway, sub to Sweeney's Creek. Are they here as well? I might have missed something. Yep. All right, cool. If they are, welcome, welcome, welcome. Looking forward to watching Steve. The salmon store at Salamanca was awesome. Yeah, I don't know. And there's that old. We'll talk about this another time. But there was a nice, really nice burger trucks in Salamanca there too. Drift and Thrifting. You probably remember it. But man, that was the best food in Tassie. It was so good. Have you been to the fudge factory in Uranus in USA? No, I haven't, Paul. Who was it? Route 66? No, Downtown 66. She had that fudge shirt on. That was from, I think that's where you're talking about, where that was from. That looks so cool. I actually want that shirt. That was so funny. I said, you want to do an exchange? Living Simple said, I lost it now. Looking forward to watching. That's that one. Oh, thanks, Living Simple. I'll make sure. Oh, so it's Bomber Steve. That's, yeah, got ya. Now it all makes sense. I wished I waited till the next day. We went up to Mount Wellington. Amazing. I loved Mount Wellington. I got such beautiful photos of being up on Mount Wellington overlooking Hobart, and yeah, it was so cool. And we went up there, it was snowing, so you had this massive big valley that rolled down the mountains, and there was all these massive big pebbles, and every single one of these pebbles just had like this nice little layer of ice over the top of each and every one. And I got this photo of this little valley down like that with the snow, and then you could see the bridge in the background and all of Hobart. It was just beautiful. I loved it up there. It was so good. Hoops, I tried sharing the GoFundMe for the homeless, but it says link is unreachable. Right. That sucks. I could probably... This one. Oh, jeez. What do I do here? Nope. I can't even edit it. I could type. Maybe I could type it again. You mean, I don't know where you meant sharing it. Do you mean sharing it on Facebook? Oh no, you don't have Facebook. Instagram maybe, or I don't know. We'll work it out. But does anyone know if that link is a clickable link? That's maybe because I dribbled crap before it doesn't work. So I might just retype it here, and we'll see. Or someone can maybe test it for me. Me. 2D. I think that's it. We'll work it out. The worst needle I've ever had was anesthetic needle stole in the sole of my foot before having stuff that. I've had it I've had it in the arch of my foot before because I cut my self real bad when I was younger, and I had stitches in the bottom of my foot, and that hurt from what I remember. But man, I couldn't imagine it in the sole of your foot. That's crazy. So downtown, that's right. Downtown 66 and Empty Homestead were on about something about Fudge from Uranus. Yeah. Raymond's Brahms was my last break. Check out when you get a chance, Soup, if anyone wants to see some drone racing. Here's the link. So that's our Demon's video. We'll do. Is that? I'm guessing that's from the comp, Demon. Sam I Am's here. Hey buddy, how you going? You're an absolute legend. How you doing, bud? Hoops will be going live tomorrow at 10 a.m. our time. It's 10 a.m. here in Newfoundland. So I hope you guys. Oh, there we go. So it's the same time. Tomorrow night, Living Simple will do their live. So, yep, I'll be there. Procrastination Thursdays and Rambling Fridays. There we go. It's 10:33 in Queensland. We're doing a mail call tomorrow. Yep. It works. Howdy. Lazy Days. There he is. So he's here. Check out Down Under Fella. Can someone tell me, like I said, if that the GoFundMe link works? The one I just clicked on. Well, I just posted. I'm not sure if we could get that to see if someone could just try and open it and then close it and come back and just let me know. That'd be great. Who else we got? Robertson's Bellyacre Farms is here as well. What's going on? Hope you're staying moist. Hey Jesse, check out Demons. There we go. Where are you from again? Down Under Fella. So from Queensland they are. Simple Living Simples one. Drifting. Lazy Days. G'day. What's happening? What's cracking? What's up? Hello, Living Simple Homestead. Check out Driftins. Jesse and Lisa's. There we go. We got theirs up on there this time. Good stuff. I did see LG Homesteads here as well. Awesome. Thanks for coming, guys. Really appreciate it. It works. There we go. So Paul just said my link to the GoFundMe works. And same as Rambling with the Brums, put it up there too. So that's cool. Anyway, that, like I said, that's the GoFundMe for the homelessness. Sam actually gave us $20. I think it was last week, wasn't it, Sam? And I just chucked in 50 just before. So we'll I'm going to keep adding to it. Like I just put what was in my bank balance, so I sort of get like a wage given to me. I get paid monthly, which is the worst part. And this month was just an absolute killer for a few things. But anyway, I just threw in $50 to it, and then we had Jill who did a go. He said, not on this one. Go to the. Anyway, sorry, I shouldn't have said that way. I didn't mean it that way, but that's awesome of you, Sam. The only problem with doing it through here, the stickers and all these things, is that YouTube pays me, and I've worked it out now finally how to do it, but they don't pay you instantly. You gotta wait to the end of the month. So I think it's on the 23rd or something. YouTube actually send you your money that goes through to your YouTube studio or whatever it's called, Creator Academy. And that's the way we do it. So once this money goes through this month, I'll be chucking more. Especially now, Sam's just done another 20. So that's so awesome of him to. I can't. I think that's because I can make that a show. So that's just to show that Sam's done it, and he's the legend. So yeah, cool. What have we got? I missed a few. And Coffee Angel Crafts, thanks for coming. Awesome to see you. Yeah, really appreciate you being here. Yeah, like I said, I'm having a really good week this week, and I'm pretty sure I've got up on everyone's combos at the moment. Everyone's just saying g'day to each other, which is cool. Live in Bundy, so no Mackay well. That's a really big farm. I mean, mining sort of place, and it's it's over in Queensland. Driving to Yogi Hollow Farms here as well, and they said they're hoops. And chat driving to work, so can't chat but listening in. Awesome. Thanks so much for being here, guys. We'll get your link up as well. Yogi, get some a few more hopefully subscribers your way, and help support everyone that's on here tonight and chatting. That's for me, that's like my biggest thing. It's getting everyone else up there and getting some a lot more subscribers. Don't forget to, I just noticed we got 12 likes on the thing. We got 17 watching, so can we get a few more likes on the video? That'd be awesome. And don't forget little links if we're chatting away and you want to go back and just click on these links if you're not subscribed to these guys, and just subscribe to them. Tell them Hoops sent you, or say g'day, whatever you want to write. It's up to you. And yeah, that's cool if you can support each other and build our community. And one day we'll have this massive community and we'll all be rich. How good would that be? Of course, the most exciting news is it's snake season in 2 weeks. Can't wait till getting my hands on a nice, hungry eastern brown snake. Gotta be a good season with all the mice around. You're mad. I freaking hate snakes. They're like ugliest, squirmy, creepy little things I've ever seen, and they're like the devil. I'm sorry out there if you love snakes and you're one of those people, but I can't think of any worse creature in the world. Snakes just freak me out big time. So nope, you can keep all the brown snakes you want, but yep. It's been having issues with PayPal all weekend. You're probably going over your credit limit, Sam. Every time I see you, you're an awesome, amazing fella, and yeah, you just got the heart of gold, dude. So it's so cool. I'm not the only one in my area having issues. They locked my account for unauthorized transactions. Haven't had any transactions all day. Right? That's crazy, especially with PayPal. It's like one of the most safest ways to pay someone. So that's insane. Grandma Prepper's been here the whole time, just silently, like a stealthy little ninja. And she's just popped in and she said, I am just about to arrive at work. I also got to get locked in. I don't know. Thanks so much for all that you do for our community. I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful day. You too. Awesome. Yeah, that's so nice of you, Nana and Granny. Bomber Steve, come over to Vic and you can come out with me on a catch, mate. No thanks. I wouldn't even come out if I was wearing large gun boots, a shotgun, a knight's uniform. I would not go out and get the snakes. Just freak me out. Like my mate used to come over, yeah, you want to hold my snake? I'll be like, you get that thing near me, I'll cut its head off. Like, I just hate snakes. He had a pet one, and he used to like feed it the little baby mice and stuff. I thought that was cool. Like, I can watch a snake through the window and glass, but nah. Having one nearby, I went to Bali. They chucked one around my neck without my permission, and I was just like, oh. And they took a photo. I'll see if I can put that photo up one day. It's on somewhere, probably on my Facebook or something. But like, I was like, yep, you can take a photo real quick and then get the freaking thing off me, because it was like a big yellow snake too. It was like this thick and about bloody 50 foot long, and it was like had the head the size of a freaking shovel. It was massive, and I was not happy with the guy who just come and just slung it over my shoulder and done it. And anyway, go back to my mate. He'd go, oh, it doesn't. It won't bite you, and he'd go reach out into the cage and it would go whack and bite him. And I'll be like, what the freaking hell was that? Like, it just did bite you. And like, no, I'm not going anywhere near it. And then I had all my other mates, like we'd be out like catching roos or, like camping or something. And we'd hear motorbikes come fanging down the bush track. And then we'd be like, what's going on here? Like thinking that, someone like rangers or something. And it'd be me mates. They'd pull up, take the helmets off. Oh, what are you doing here? And we're like, oh, we're camping. Like, what are you doing? They're like, oh, we're just trying to find stimphon pythons. I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, no, we're just out in the bush there. There's a whole bunch of snakes around this time of year, and we found a few, and they'd pull them out of their pockets, and they'd be like, yeah, there, have a look at that. I'm like, whoa. We're running up the track, getting out of there. I'm like, no thanks. So yeah, no. To that answer there, Bomber Steve, you can stick it. Sorry, I kind of rambled on. Rambling with the hoops, that's what that was. What have we got? What have I missed? Probably a lot. I was talking there for a while. And there's Granny's, Granny Prepper's page. That's awesome. Channel, Lazy Days. Pardon me. I flipped over once and flipped a rock over, and the missus said to be careful as there might be a snake under it, just as saying a red belly came flying out. Yeah, right. So that's a red belly black snake, and like one of the most, I think they're most venomous here in Australia, right? yeah, I'm not a big fan of snakes, obviously, but I don't do much research on them either. But to me, for a long time, I thought the only good snake was a dead one. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're really, really dangerous. The red belly blacks and browns. So I'm sure. I've been using it. I may take a phone call. Uniman Scott, cool. I was lucky enough to catch 5 red bellies. Beautiful snake and really chill nature. Oh, there you go. Still, I couldn't care less. Even if it was sitting in a friggin' hammock just sipping on a brewski, I still would not go anywhere near it. I think Grandma Prepper meant clocked in. Yeah, that's what I thought, not cocked in. I was like, oh, maybe they got different lingo over there too. They found a python in Florida that had mated with a water moccasin and rattlesnake. Now they're poisonous and can squeeze you to death, paying trappers to kill them. I don't know. Is that true? If so, that's crazy. Claude Ortego's here as well. Awesome, Claude. Thanks so much for being here. He hates snakes too. I'm with you on that one, buddy. Oh my God, they're just like the freakiest. I don't want to go back into it again. You'll get me started. Was too busy grabbing the dogs and running to evaluate the snake's natures. Hoops, you live with these ugly snakes. You should be used. I know, right? I've nearly stepped. I don't know. I scream like a little. You know when you get so scared. I don't know if it's happened to anyone else, but you get so scared. Like even like when you sneak up to someone, you creep up and you like go rah, and they turn around and they can't say anything. They can't project an actual word out, and it comes out like rah, like. That's how scared I get when I see snakes. I can't physically even speak. I'm like, I make this like kind of like a banshee, kind of a cross between that and a Wookiee, and I tail it out of there. I'm like, screw that. So yeah, even though I've nearly stepped on snakes so many times, I freak out and I hate them. Yep, sounds like an albino python. Sorry, I'm a bummer. What's Sam? Sorry, mate. That is biologically impossible. Pythons can't mate with illpads. It's a common myth that does the rounds every snake season. Oh, there you go. The least I can do for you. Ramming the drum. I tried the help center. Oh yeah, so we're talking about PayPal. Yep. These days, so that's that one. Florida had a massive issue with Burmese python. Burmese pythons are destructive because they are feral and shouldn't be there. Yeah. That's yep. Good morning. If it don't kiss you or lick you, don't mess with it. Exactly. I wouldn't want it to kiss me or lick me. To be honest, the only way I'd like it to be near me is if it didn't have a head any longer. So yeah. Hoops Eastern Brown is number 2 in the world tiger. It's number 6. Reston, the red belly blacks in the teens somewhere, but still potential fatal. So what's number 1? I don't know. I'm not sure. But we've got a lot of freaking snakes over here that I don't want anything to. Oh my God! I hope I didn't put someone in timeout then. Hey, when it does that. I'm not sure. Do you know what the number 1 is? Bomber Steve. Bomber Steve, much like the monitor lizards, they believe people put them in Everglades or they swam from Cuba. You know what? We get monitor lizards over here, and I did a video, and I think I spoke about it not that long ago, actually. Had one poking its little head out of this hole, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's cool. It's just a lizard. I'm not so worried about lizards because they got legs, you know. But snakes, they're just like, like no legs, and they just like slither along the ground like a friggin', I don't know, weirdo. But the monitor lizards aren't a worry. Well, I say that, but they are a worry. But this little lizard, had like this little alligator face on it, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm not so scared of it. And I threw a couple sticks and tried to get it to react, and nothing was happening. And then me and my mate got a little bit more confident. We got a bit closer and threw it, and then it literally just stopped what it was doing, and it went like this. And me and my mate like nearly jumped 6 foot in the air, and like, yeah, all right, that's enough. Because then when I read up about them later, Turns out that they'll attack you. So yeah, I don't want to go near one. And I don't mind little lizards and things. And we at work where I am here at the moment. What are they? I always get this mixed up because there's so many different breeds of lizards. There's like bung arrows, and then there's there's just race horses. You know, like I always get them mixed up. I'm pretty sure they're bung arrows, but these things, right? These things are probably as big as I am. You know, if I was to lay on the ground on my paws like this, that's the size of this lizard here at work. There's a massive freaking bung arrow, and it's huge. It's old as, and it looks like a freaking dinosaur crossed with an alligator or a crocodile. But yeah, they've got like this black death around their mouth, so it's like a poison buildup. I think it's like bugs or like bacteria build up around their mouth. So if they bite you with that, man, is it going to make you sick as a dog? Like you will be crook for a long time if you get bitten by one of these. And they also have big, massive, sharp claws. So they actually tell you, and this is, I don't want to prove this point, but to be honest, I don't think I would do it. But they reckon if one is coming charging at you, to lay down, because if you're standing up, these things will claw you to death trying to get up to your face to bite you. I don't know how true that is. I've never seen it, and I've never heard of it happening to anyone. But, man, to be honest, I don't think I'd want to lay down, because then it could claw me and bite my face a lot bloody closer than having to try to climb up. But I think it's something to do with they like climbing up a tree. I don't know. Anyway, good snake is a snake being cooked over. You know what? I would love that. I've actually tried snake before, and it wasn't too bad. But I'm not going to be the one that goes out there to find them, to kill them, to cook them. But if someone would come with me and they were to cook them, I would. I'd cook it. I'd love to cook one. But if someone gave me one to cook, I would do it. But yeah, I'm not going out looking for one just so I can cook it. Stuff that. All right, I'm on 37 acres of Aussie bush. Awesome. Heaps of rock as well. Even better. As well, they want to hide under. Seen 5 in 7 years, and I've crawled over most of them. Over those 37 acres. Whereabouts are you? Drifting and thrifting, because you were talking about Mandurah stuff before. So cool if you're down my way. I'd love to come check out your 37 acres. That'd be awesome. I had to show that to my boss, and since you were talking about snakes, he wanted to listen to you. I hope. Okay. Thanks, Granny. For chucking your boss on. I hope he enjoyed the snake chat. Good snake. Yep, I read that one. And iguana lizards. If Jackie was here, she'd tell you a funny story about iguana. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that one. But man, how cool are iguanas? You know, they're so awesome. I will go into it. I thought iguanas were spelt with an E, and she teases the crap out of me all the time because we're playing this. I think it was it was a game anyway. You had to come up with certain things that started with certain letters, and I got to E and I chose iguana, and they all laughed at me like I was some kind of retard. And I was like, man, what? And they're like, iguana spelled with an I. I'm like, I had no freaking idea, did I? Iguana, you know? Yeah. Anyway, that's just my brain. Florida is paying trappers $20 per skin to trap and eradicate these critters, snakes, and lizards. Also $15 per frankenfish, aka snakeheads. Yep, stuff that. King Cobra. Oh, imagine that. You're not talking about Australia's #1, are you? King Cobra? Surely not. We don't have King Cobra over here. All right, that I know of. Anyway, just as well, I didn't put my smart-ass remarks in there. #1 toxic venom is the inland taipan. Not fatalities recorded for it, though. Small area small areas it's found in. All bites are from people who own them and they stuff up. Yeah, that's crazy. See, that's why I don't want a snake. They're just so what's the word? I don't know. You know what I mean? They just all of a sudden they just want to bite you. My mate's one, yeah, don't just hold it. It won't bite you. And then what did it do? It bit him, and he handles this freaking snake all the time. Oh, it's in a bad mood. I'm like, well, it gets near me, but he having an even worse day. Money Pit Homestead. Hey, hello, awesome people. How you going, guys? Thanks for coming and stopping by. That's so cool. I just joined your channel a couple of weeks ago, in fact, and you guys jumped on and did the same for me. So it's awesome to see you guys here on my Moist Mondays, and I hope you are enjoying yourself. And yeah, I hope you have a fun time here tonight. Drifting through US people freak out about rattlers. A, they warn you, and B, they ain't that venomous or only aggressive, overly aggressive. So it's the same as the Stimphum python, the Stimphum, Stinson, whatever it's called, python over here. It's a it's just a python. Pythons don't these pythons don't actually inject venom into you or anything like that, but they they'll still bite you. You know what I mean? So it's not going to make you sick or anything like that, but it'll definitely hurt. And it's not something I want hanging off me as a freaking snake. So love to bag a rattler. Yeah, I'd love to just have the rattler tail. Paul, he's a dirty old man in his words. I agree with him. My grandpa blew a hole through grandma's mother's handmade quilt to kill a snake on the bed with a 12-gauge shotgun. Grandma never said a word, just washed and then. That's what I'd be like. You see them memes where there's like a spider, so they like torch the entire house. That would be me if there was a snake in the freaking thing. Snakes are so amazing. Both my boss and I love them. I friggin' hate them. I'm sorry, Grandma. You can keep them. I hate them. And like me and my mate Michael, we go out on our adventures together, and he's constantly looking for spiders, and I'm constantly looking for snakes. He's not scared of snakes, and I'm not scared of spiders. So it's like really weird. Like, we're walking down the track, and I'm like packing my pants thinking there's a snake going to come running out on the track, and then we get in the cave, and then he's worried about a snake biting him. I mean a spider biting him. So it's kind of like Cheech and Chong, or Thrifton King Cobra is the largest elapid or front-fanged venomous snake. Big venom yield, but the toxicity is low. However, restricted access to hospitals and antivenom means it's a big risk. Yeah, that's freaking insane. You see them all the time, the cobra, the charmers, and they do all this stuff. And there's this girl, like, I don't know if you've ever seen that video. There's that girl who's like immune to them, and she gets bitten by them all the time, and for some reason that she's not dead. And king cobras over in India, I think it is, kill like so many people in the world from their snake bites because of the anti-venom. Is, like I said, hard. I said before, it's like hard to get to, and you don't have a massive big time frame too. Can kill you pretty quick. Whatever I wouldn't lay down, I'd be running. I hate snakes. Yeah, well, that's, you're talking about the goanna. I mean the whatever you call it. I had a car written off by mice. Rather find a snake in my engine bay than a mice. Yeah, right. In saying that, I've got some devastating news for my Tyrannos. I had my interior, brand spanking new interior, out in the shed, and I found it and grabbed it and pulled it inside the other day, and a mouse has chewed a nice little hole in some of my stuff, my roof lining, on my chair, like a couple of little tiny bits on my chairs. Man, I'm like, to be honest, I am devo, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll take him to a specialist and see if they can fix him. I'm hoping they can, because, yeah, if I have to buy a whole brand new interior for that Tirana, I'm going to be absolutely gutted. Because, yeah. Anyway, I live up in the mountains of South Queensland. Highest point of Queensland. That's where he is, yep. Only snake is the Eastern King. snake or the scarlet king snake. They're impervious to venom, snake poisons, and will kill every other snake it comes. Oh wow. Maybe I could train one of them. It tastes like bland chicken. Yeah, that's it. You got to add a lot of flavor to snake. Sorry, I got a phone call back now. Down under fella's back. I want to own a snake. I don't. Sam, the black-headed python will consume a few poisonous fish. That's crazy. I think I should send you one of my baby cobra soups. No, thank you. It will end up in a stew. Yeah, right, Sam. Money Pit Robertson's still here. That's awesome. How you guys going anyway, Robertson? That's the second comment I've seen. I hope you guys are doing awesome. The snake bit you because you looked chicken, and chickens are delicious. Love lemon pepper. That's why I asked you too. I did a video the other day. I uploaded it. I got two to talk to you about. Which one do I start with? The lemon butter one. So like I did a homesteading one because I know a lot of you guys' channels are actually homesteading channels, and a lot of them my supporters are homesteaders and like support me because I've been supporting you guys through that and stuff. So I did a video to do it like that. But I keep getting the question on the Thermomix that I used, and a lot of people have no idea what a freaking Thermomix is. And I was spun out by that because like over here in Australia, it's a big thing. Like, you know, people like lots of people talk, oh, have you got a Thermomix? Oh, wow, I've always wanted one of them. And so everyone sort of knows what a Thermomix is over here. They're bloody expensive, like they're a couple grand just for this thing. But it's like it's got like a little USB kind of plug thing you can put in the side, and it will it's got preloaded recipes, and you can scroll through it, and there's like recipes for like salsa, there's spaghetti bolognese, there's sorbet, there's making your own pasta, there's the lemon butter, like I said, scones, pancakes, you name it. There is a mountain of recipes on there, and basically nearly everything you make in it all in one step. You know, like it will say add this, add that, turn the whisk to this, blend for 20 minutes, cook. And what it does is it blends it together, it mixes it together, it cooks it, it turns it into, like we make our pizza doughs in it. It makes the most perfect pizza dough you've ever seen. You just basically follow the recipe like it says, it measures everything for you, press the button, bzz, done. You pull your pizza dough out, roll it, bang, slap all your meats and pineapple on it. Yes, I said that right, guys. Pineapple on your freaking pizzas, you weirdos. Have to have pizza with pineapple. I'm getting better with spiders in the wild, but when you turn over a log, I find a dozen redbacks. I'm not worried about redbacks either. I am, but I'm not. I am a fellow West Australian. I don't like spiders either. I do the same. Tea and biscuits make a good breakfast, especially the biscuits. Had some bacon on it. Yeah, so that lemon butter one was someone also asked me about how or what can you use that on, and like I would have it on like toast or pancakes or scones, banana bread, all those sorts of things. Any sort of it's a sweet, really sweet lemony butter, you know, like it is absolutely beautiful. So if you haven't watched that video, go check it out. And the other one I want to talk to about was the one I did, and I missed my own bloody premiere. Like I set a premiere for 8 o'clock. And yeah, being here on site, I had a massive day that day. And what do you got there, Jesse? Tirana's interior parts store, XU1 Tirana. Awesome. It's not an XU1 though, it's an LH SLR. But yep, that'd be pretty cool. Go check that out after. I got distracted. Oh yeah. So yeah, I missed my own premiere, and all these people were chatting. Sam I Am was there, Jill was there, there was Marshall, I'm pretty sure, rocked up. Jesse was there, Down Under Fella was there. All you guys, like most of them, Coffee Angel Crafts was there. But the guy who made the video wasn't. So I fell asleep here on my bed before the actual premiere even took place, and I completely missed it. But anyway, we did a bit of research, and the duck that we got, we just had to take the video down. So I've got to go back home and edit it out and do a few other things. It's not that it's illegal to shoot them, because you can actually shoot them, but there is a season over here in Australia. And we were literally like a day out with the season, because we shot the thing the week before, but it was literally like 1 day out of season. But it is Thermomix overpriced cooking devices for people who can't cook. I agree with you. It's they're overpriced, but I don't think it's for people who can't cook. I think it's just an easy, like I said, we do our salsas and pancake mixtures and the pizza doughs and bread and all that stuff in it. And it literally it's just so much easier. And man, to make a bread dough, it's like a lot goes in it, but you literally just put the stuff in this thing and bang, and it's done, and it comes out like perfectly kneaded and combined, and there's no like dry bits in it. It's just like perfect, like you cannot ask for a better pizza dough than what that Thermomix makes for you. It's insane. So anyway, I took that video down, and I'm going to do some re-editing on that. So yeah, but I am super sorry that I didn't get there to like make my own premiere, but I'll do my best for the next one. But yeah, like I said, I had a massive big day out here anyway, so don't forget the dog. Apologies to Toby. We had a dog killed by a brown. That's so terrible. She held on to see my wife. You got better stuff heading your way for your pancakes. So yes, Scotty. What a champ. I told him not to worry about it, because it's going to cost, it was going to cost a fortune, but he just sort of reduced the size bottle that he sent. But he sent us over some maple syrup, like Canadian maple syrup. And I'm not sure if you put in the butter and the cream or whatever it was that you said, but yeah, just the maple syrup. I'm looking forward to trying it, because we got motor oil over here. Hoops, Lisa loved that appliance you used to make the lemon butter, but when she researched it, it was a little pricey, $1,400. I hope you got a better deal there. So we paid, I'm pretty sure it was like a couple grand. So like it was actually Jackie's grandfather who passed away. He bought it, and he paid a couple grand for it. And when he passed away, that's what came to us from him. So we were pretty blessed to have it. We love it. Between the Thermomix and our cold press juicer, man, I love the cold press juicer. Like it turns, like how I made that lemon juice from the cold press juicer that I made my lemon butter with. And what the cold press juicer does is it draws out the juice and basically spits the pulp out the end. The pulp has got literally no flavor or nothing. Like you couldn't even, like with the lemon, it comes out like super dry, like it's just been through the dehydrator. That's how good this cold press juicer is of ours. And basically just pulps everything out, and you don't get any pulp in your juice whatsoever. It comes out like liquid, no pulp, no seeds, no nothing. Just basically extracts that juice and cold presses it out. And we make some awesome shakes like for the kids and stuff, and put a bit of protein powder in it and stuff like that. I've seen that Jill, the Canadian maple syrup from Aldi's, but I still don't think it's real, to be honest. I don't think it would be anything like an actual real Canadian. I just don't think that's true. They are pricey, but we use ours all the time. We definitely earned our money back. Yeah, that's right. They are worth their weight in gold, because they are awesome. Like I was saying to them, the guys that had no idea what they even were, do they want me to do some more videos? And they're like, yeah, do some more, get cracking on it, Hoops, make some more videos on that, because like you could spend we still haven't gone through all the recipes, and we've had it for a few years, and we like to make at least something from it every now and then, and we still haven't made half of it, not even a quarter of it. And you can then buy Thermomix USB, so you can just unplug that one and plug a different one in, and then you got another million bloody recipes. So yeah, I absolutely love it. So have you got one too, Jill, or is we talking about? Oh, it's 100% and love it. I think you're talking about the maple syrup. Yeah, I don't know. I'll do a comparison. I might go and buy one from the shop, and then when Scotty's come, we'll do a taste test, because I reckon Scotty's one's just going to blow it out of the park, and I reckon this Canadian one will just the one that they say is Canadian probably won't taste the same, but we'll see. Drift and Frifton was hidden by Craig's cabin. What did Drift and Frifton? What do we got? So Craig must have accidentally done that, but Drift and Frifton wrote, I lived in Canada for 9 months, laugh out loud. Yeah, I've had the good stuff. So she's talking about maple syrup, and Craig's hidden her comment. I say accidentally, so oops, and I can't get that back. I don't know. He actually hid the actual user, Craig. So I just unhid you. There we go. He put you in timeout. You guys are a hoot, Scott and John. So there's that one. Oh yeah, do a comparison would be interesting. Yeah, you guys are a hoot too. Lazy days. And there we go. Yeah, so I'm up to it. What about? Just want to hear some mental health stuff. If you do ever have any mental health issues, like I said, I've just done a little bit of training. I still need a heck of a lot more of this. Man, it's such a big thing. It's not something that you can learn in like 8 hours. I don't think. My brain can't anyway. Yeah, I struggle. But yeah, they took us through a bit of a thing. But anyway, that's what I wanted to say. Hey, Creekside Maples. How you going, buddy? Yeah. What? Me, a hoot. I'm just a shy fella from Texas. Just avoid the maple flavored syrup. Yeah. So everyone who wasn't here earlier will be going live. Yep, that's for tomorrow. Yeah, so I was talking about the mental health. So like I said, I did a course today for my mental health championship. So it's a leadership role here in the mine site where I work. So that way people know on site who they can go and see if they're having struggling with their mental health and mental illnesses and things like that, or catching up with them. We're going to be posted up all around site, like a group of us that we chose to volunteer for. And yeah, I've suffered majorly with some really, really bad mental health issues once upon a time, and I even I've attempted to take my life a few times as well, but I'm not that way anymore, and I'm on top of the world. So I got the tools to learn how to deal with a lot of my issues and stuff like that. So I want to pass on the types of things that I've learned and the types of ways that I dealt. Obviously, you're not supposed to go out and give them your advice on what you think they should do, because you can sort of lead them into direction where they should be going, like getting some good resources and things like that. But I really think partaking giving out the sort of stuff that I've been through and telling my story would be one way of maybe getting people to bring it to bring forward a conversation with someone or something like that. So that'd be cool. But yeah, like some of the stats, I guess, that we learned today, like just in Australia. So I'm not sure how it goes over in the world, but we've got stats like, what do we got? 45% of the Aussie population will experience mental illness in their lifetime, which is pretty huge. Like pretty much over, just under half of us will do it. And 54% of people with illness do not access any kind of treatment or even seek a support program or seek support from any one of their peers, family, friends. So that's 54. So over half of us basically are struggling with mental illness in silence and not getting it out. And you know what? and I know this for a fact, that the only way I found, it's not the only way, but I found for myself that to be able to deal with my issues and things like that was to actually talk about it. And man, to be honest, there's that big stigma around talking with people and what they think of you, and actually engaging that conversation with someone is scary, and they might feel embarrassed about it, or there's a lot of reasons like trust issues and things like that. So I was stung a lot with my with trying to talk about my mental illness, and I got told by one of my former shift bosses at another site that I need to go and harden up, eat a bag of concrete, and deal with my emotions. And to be honest, that's not the way about doing it. So if you've got a problem, if you've got an issue, please let me know. I'm willing to start a conversation with you guys, and just, I don't care how you just have to contact with me. I'll give you my freaking phone number. I'll give you my email. We chat with FaceTime or Instagram. We can do a StreamYard live chat like this, and man, I'll just sit there and listen to whatever you guys have got to say, because I know where you're coming from. I'm sure I've been down there. I suffered a lot of drug abuse, alcohol, gambling, a lot of different issues over my course of my life, and basically I hit rock bottom, and now back up. So like, you go from one place to another, and seeing someone else come out on the other side of it is probably a good reason for you guys to actually get on top of your own mental illness. Anyway, so 7 times more likely someone in the FIFO role and on uneven rosters is to actually to get mental illness. So I used to do 2 and 1 for 5 years. And in that time, I suffered with mental illness for at least probably 4 of them. So 4 out of 5, I didn't even want to be at work. I didn't want to be at home. I didn't want to be on the planet, pretty much. And I suffered in silence for ages until I finally got someone that would listen. And like I said, they sparked up a conversation. What's wrong, Hoops? And bang, I just poured it all out. And it was literally just, I could feel it from the top of my head to the bottom of my toes just flow out of me like a freaking, like someone poked a hole in my toe and blood was flowing out. It was like that. It was just literally just overwhelmed me, and just, it was like a weight had just shifted completely off my shoulders. So it was amazing. So you guys have to try it if you're going through something. God, speak to someone. It's it's amazing how well and how much better you can deal with stuff. Going from there to, like, I see signs of it sometimes at work. I get annoyed with people, and they do something that might be minor, and I find myself getting really aggressive. And that's one I brought up today. I find myself getting a little bit grumpy and aggressive, and I react how I wouldn't like to be reacted to myself, and do unto others, and that sort of thing. And I'm like, man, and so I stop and reassess, and I always, most of the time, I'll apologize to everyone as well. So it's a big thing to learn from your mistakes and be able to better yourself. So that's one thing that I'm trying to do. What other stats we got? It's more common in females as well. I see Bomber Steve's off the bed. It's getting late for him over there. So thanks so much, Bomber Steve, for popping in. I have missed a lot of your calls. I think my therapist started seeing a therapist after dealing with my issues. I get calling out and stuff. Yeah, my counselor said, "Man, have you got some problems?" When I started talking to him about stuff, he's like, "Whoa, where do I start, Hoops?" But I actually am pretty good. And the darkness is real. That's right, Coffee Angel Craft. It's a dark, dark darkness. And man, like, you don't, like, I wrote something down here, and it was really, really good, man, to be honest. It hit me. Let's see if I can find it. But where was it? I think it was it's on suicide. So, like, we touched on suicide and stuff as well. And so it was so So like we're talking about the dark hole that you're talking about there, but like suicide. So when people go through suicide, obviously they actually um, they do it. It's basically a permanent solution to a temporary problem. You know what I mean? So they're permanently solving their problem, but to something that's only temporary. It'll go, it'll pass, it'll resolve itself over time. It might be through talking with someone, it might be going and fighting them demons and just kicking butt, pretty much. Yeah, so like I said, I've been there, and I know from rock bottom to back on top, it can be achieved, and it is only a temporary thing. So being stuck in that black hole I was in, I felt like I had no way out. There's no way I was getting out of there, and I lost my identity. I didn't know who I was anymore. There was so many huge contributing factors for that hole that I was in. And yeah, I'd seen the light. Someone came down and helped me and flicked the light on for me, and he pulled me back out of that hole, and we had a chat. And I haven't looked back since. So yep, I'm never going back there again. And yep, like I say, if you guys are ever in that position, I want you guys to rely on me and come and have a chat. I'm always open. I don't care what time of day it is. Even my friends who might be watching this now, jump on and yeah, just freaking come say hello. I've had probably 8 or 9 people that I can count on one hand through suicide that have actually gone all the way through it. And the first one I remember growing up as a kid, and it was a pretty weird statistic that I found out today, but the first one that I remember when I was about probably 8 years old, there was a kid at my school who was, he was going on to high school, but wasn't quite in high school yet. He stepped out in front of a train. So turns out train deaths in suicide is a pretty huge statistic over here. So I'm not sure. So like they do say that the men's deaths compared to females are a lot more violent. I'm not sure exactly why. There's more attempts from females who attempt suicide but then come to in the end than males. So males usually attempt it, but well, they don't attempt it. They plan it and they go ahead, but it's usually more violent. But the women attempt it more than males. There's so many cool stats, well, not cool, but so many terrible stats. And yeah, man, if we could knock off mental health, we could knock off the whole suicide things. Like there's so many of our young friends and kids and relatives, family, all them people just suffering in silence and then committing suicide. I'm sure every one of us here knows someone or someone who knows someone that has someone in their family who's committed suicide, or it's absolutely horrible, and no one should ever have to feel that way and suffer alone in silence. And you know, like if they get to that, you know, it's your duty of care. If you know they're in that way, it's your duty of care to help them too, you know. So yeah, it's huge. Anyway, I talked about it a lot, and like I said, I want to do a video on all of this later and probably actually script it out a bit better so I know exactly how to say it all better. And yeah, because I dribble a lot. I have wartime PTSD when I'm down. I do what Jesus did. I go out into the wilderness with my Bible and talk to God about it. It's the best medicine in the world. Awesome, Sam. Exactly. Anything that you can, like mine there for a whole lot. Like Jackie was going to church, and my religion at the time was fishing, and so church is a place of gathering where you know, like, yeah. So my church for me was fishing. So I'd go with my best mate fishing whilst my wife and his wife went to church. And you know, now it's a bit different. I still do a lot of fishing and a lot of bush. So I know exactly where you're coming from there, and going out bush and just being one with the Lord. So that's cool, Jesse. Not Jesse, Sam. Jeep, 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 jeep. No more fat finger issues. Amy and Sam. I never go to Newfoundland to do a screech-in. It's on the big bucket list. What's a screech-in? PTSD, depression, and anxieties are real. That's right, they are. All of it's real, you know. Like, they thought depression a long time ago was just, you know, all in your head. But yeah, that's right. It is in your head. That's exactly why it's mental health. You know, it's in your brain. You can't. You know, they couldn't work it out for so long, and now they're starting to finally get some recognition for what it actually is and what it's doing to people. And I'm glad that it's starting to take shape, especially like here in mining and things like that. It's sort of been happening over the past few years, but like we had to set it. Like I said it, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8 years ago, and I got told that I need to harden up. And I mean, to be honest, I was trying to express myself, asking for help. You know, like I was asking. You know, there's not very often someone asks for help. They normally just sit with it the entire time. But I got to the point where I needed someone, and the one person I thought I could trust and ask for, his thing was, I don't have the tools to help you. I have no idea what to talk about. You need to harden up and get on with work, basically. And I was like, man, this is some kind of crazy next level crap. And I dealt with it for a little bit longer, and then I absolutely lost my cool, and like I said, I went through a whole lot. So drank a lot enough. I just never got over there. I'm only a text away. I'd rather folks chat with someone than to try to deal with it on their own. Exactly. I'd rather chat with someone. Man, how bad would you feel? You know, like I said, I've had a few times, and you know, like, could you have prevented it? You know, you get all them things running through your head, and you're like, man, there was signs. There was some kind of signs that most people would possibly know that, or maybe that's what the training's all about nowadays, is to try and identify some of the signs. Like, people are starting to give away. This is one of the things that they told us today. People are starting to give away their stuff. You know, they're putting plans in place. You got to ask these questions to these people, like, why are you doing all this? And, you know, like, there could be a reason. And all it is because they haven't had that conversation. Someone hasn't come up to them and said, look, I've noticed you're not feeling well. What's going on? You want to sit down and have a chat? Come and chat with me, you know, like, sit down with them, you know, and just find out. So, yeah. My family's dealing with it. There you go. I am a mental health and addiction counselor. That's awesome, Yogi. I'd love to chat with you more on that one, because, like I said, I want to do this video, and I want to do it some justice and not just speak for like 3 hours just dribbling my own opinion on it, and get some actual proper stuff. And like I said, I did this course. I'm trying to get in contact with Dan and Chris that run this course, and get some more research and everything like that. So my channel isn't open yet, Grandma, but my email is superdave, there we go, 963 gmail.com. Oh, I can't wait to say Sam's. I want to see what you look like, Sam. I always see your face as an S, and that's it. And Sam, I love to see your channel, man. The lack of support is disgusting, and it's in every country. That's right. Mental health is real. Many go untreated. Huge amount of people. Amen, John. Thank you for your email. I've had some dark days, and still my phone is dead silent on Are You Okay? Though no one cares. Yeah, well, you know what? If I had your number, I would speak to you. If you want to contact me anytime you have any, because no one should have to feel like that. Nobody cares, because I care about everybody. Sam, when will you have your channel public? Screech in, short screech, a short reaction by kissing of a cod, and the kissing of a cod. Yep. Ceremony for visitors to Newfoundland. Oh, cool. There's that. Yep. Oh, sorry. It's been a big day. Everyone, please check your subs and make sure I am on your channel. If not, please give me your info so I can So that's Grandma Prepper. That's awesome, Grandma. Everyone jump on Grandma's and sub to her as well. I started filming about 2 weeks ago, and all I can say is very soon at Living Simple, most likely in September early. I've been busy with work, music, and trying to get all the channel. Can we ask what sort of niche are you going to go down with, Sam, or are you going to be like mine and have about 10,000 little different niches? And what's the go? What, I know you love your music too. Yeah, let's see. Or do you want to keep it a surprise? Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I'm already part of Down Under Fellas. Yep. People confuse depression and the blues. Blues is external and depression is internal. Exactly. Yeah, spot on. When a suicidal person stops talking about it, that's the best time to be most concerned. Yeah, not relieved. Exactly. Laurie Corp's here. Laurie Carp, not Larry Corp. Good morning. Good evening for us. There's lazy days. That's subbed. I'll add a pic to my profile so you can all know what I look like. Hoops, cool. Please sub to Grandma Prepper. She needs more grandkids like you. Yeah, that's it. I call her Granny. Hoops, have you ever heard of Stone Marine Australia? I have not heard of Stone Marine Australia, Marshall. Stone Marine. Nah, I haven't. So, yep. Subbed. Can't wait, Sam. Really looking forward to your channel. Grandma, I was a grand kid, but I just checked in again. So Scott, are you still subscribed to mine? You're obviously to mine because you're here. What about to Granny? Because Scott's had a few issues like that. He's had to subscribe to my channel like 3 times, he said. So I've never had to do it to anyone. Like, I'm subbed and I stay subbed. So I'm not sure what's the go there. Hey Laurie. Sorry. Oh gosh. What's the time? 9:30. All right. Love you lots. Thank you, Sam. Hey, Laurie. Just subbed. Bye, y'all. Gotta go into work. Hoops email is on my about page. Reach out anytime. Have a great day, everyone. Sorry, couldn't chat. Was driving in. All right. So your about page on YouTube, or you're talking about Instagram? Because I don't know how you put the emails and stuff in YouTube. You must be able to. Maybe there is. I'll look that up, and yeah, I will contact you because, yeah, I'd love to chat to you about mental health. I don't know exactly what I'm going to say, but I'll maybe leave that to you to help me if you can. Just subbed. Good morning, Robertson. Bellyacre Farms. Oh, Bellyache. I did it again. Sorry. Belly Acres. Robertson's Belly Acres. Go check them guys out. They're freaking funny. I love their lives. Holy jeez, there's a Kit Kat Chunky Mint Aero coming out. Yowzers. Oh my goodness, how good does that sound? Kit Kat's like one of my favorite. Chunky Mint. I love Mint Aero. Oh, yum. That just sounds like heaven to me. Subbed. So there's another one. You're all amazing. Grandma, you're kicking butt tonight. That's so cool. Good on you, Granny. Take care, Yogi Hollow Farms. I've got to go get my day. Just exploring every path. I didn't even know you're here. Thank you so much for being here. And, yep, you have a great day as well. Thanks so much again. Living Simple, have a great day. Rachel and Rusty. That's their one. That's the channel, guys. Robertson's Bellyacre, not farms, just Robertson Bellyacres. We could add farms in if you want us to. I don't know why. I always just say Robertson's Bellyacre Farms. It's got a catch. It kind of sounds cool. But Robertson's Bellyacres is cool as well. So I don't know why I say it. I'm not sure. Yeah. So there's good morning to Coffee Angel Crafts and Laugh Out Loud. So yeah, Rachel and Rusty's lives crack me up. She reads. I do it. I've noticed I did it a few times tonight, but she reads stuff like I'll type something or Paul will type something, and she'll be like, blah 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 blah. Anyway, so go suck it. Oh no, she'll say it, and then she'll like, crap, I shouldn't have said that. And I try to trick her, and she's kind of cottoned on to me now, and yeah, she's like reads it, and she's like, and then she'll skip through or whatever. But it's bloody funny anyway. I love watching those guys. They crack me up. Yeah. It's Robinson's for who they are, and the belly achers is how you feel after their lives. Yeah, that's it. You get the belly achers. Heading out. So Drifting's heading out. Yeah, I think I might wrap it up too, guys. It's does get it is getting pretty late, and I've dribbled for quite some time. How are we going for the likes? We got smashing it, absolutely smashing it. We got 24 likes. I'm happy with that. Rusty tells me to proofread. I try to. I get caught up in the chat, and oops, I do it to get a reaction. Like I type funny stuff, or like I just literally just type faster than I can think, and I just type whatever comes off my brain at the time. I'm like, too late, resent it, and then you read it out. I'm like, oh no, I gotta laugh. Sweet, I'm cool. I'm good with that, and but it's freaking hilarious. Like some of the stuff that people say and do on your lives. I just love your laugh, Rachel. You just crack. It's just it's so cool. And Rusty, I'd love to sit down and have a beer with Rusty. I'm not a big drinker, but I don't know. I've just got that vibe. We just get along like a house on fire. He's just a cool as dude. But yep. Yeah, and so all of you guys are, to be honest, we just need to have a big party. You can all come to my joint. I'll smoke up a heap of meat for you guys, or if you're not into meat, I'll do some veggies. We'll have a few beers, and just spin a yarn all night. How cool would that be? So, yep, all buy your tickets to Australia, to West Australia. I'll pick you all up in a big minivan, or I'll bring one of my trucks, and we'll take you down to Dawesville. You can all come and have a party at my joint. How's that sound? Did you ever have that naval buckle appraised or looked at by a military expert interested in knowing how old it is and what it may be worth? No, I haven't, Sam. I took it into a shop and they were just like, oh, that's cool. And you were the one that said it was a naval one, so that's sort of where we're leading to with that. I did have a fella message me on Facebook for me to look for a it's like a little, what was it? Of the diamond, there should have been like a letter, a number, all that sort of thing, and that could then tell him what year it was from and blah blah blah. But I could not find it for the life of me on the back of this buckle, so there's definitely isn't one there. It might be on. I haven't brassoed the inside of it, so I can't exactly say that it's definitely not there. But from what I could see, I even got the magnifying glass out, had a bit of a squeeze, and I couldn't see what it looked like. So I'm not. I couldn't find it, so no idea. Party at Hoops. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, man, me and my wife throw the best parties. Yeah. And like I said, I don't drink, but when I don't drink, I don't know how to explain it. Like I could go months without drinking, and then I could catch up with a good friend and I could drink till like 4 a.m, and I drink most of the people under the table. So it's not like I'm not a big drinker anymore. I used to be a massive drinker a long time ago, but I hardly drink at all now, unless more special occasions and stuff like that. But yeah, you'd have a ball. You'd have a ball if we come around and got on the beers. And yep. You and Jack should come over next year when Jesse and Lisa visits. Man, to be honest, I don't even think planes for us are going to be running anytime soon in the next couple years, to be honest. And there's going to be restrictions on it to having the vaccinations and stuff like that to get on planes. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. To be honest, I would love to just uproot where we are right now and move over to Nova Scotia or over to where you are in. I always forget the name of the place. Newfoundland. But yeah, I just don't know what the future holds. But man, I would love to. But yeah, you do the same. You come over here. You enjoy the sunshine for a little bit. You probably catch a tan, go back there, and all the girls will be looking at you like, "Who's this guy? He's all tanned up." And yep, you love it over here. It's beautiful. Oh yeah, Newfoundland. Yep, I got that. What's this on? Dr. Giorgio Papadopoulos page. Papadopoulos. Lots of mines there, Hoops. There's loads of mines. Man, West Australia is like a minefield. There is mines everywhere. On the coast, not so much. You got like refineries and like smelting places and all sorts of different kind of sort of mining related type things inland in the coast. But man, you go out in the goldfields, the Pilbara, all over Western Australia is just littered with mines. All over Australia, Victoria, South Australia, even in Tassie, New Zealand. We've just got, I don't know, it's a gold field over here. Like West Australia is just made on a big blob of gold. Like it's crazy. Sherry thinks she's got a new man. Yeah, Sherry, she will. She'll think she's got a new jockey. She'll be like, "Oh, it's this little tanned man." Let her dream, John. Well, there goes that new kitchen counter, Sherry. She dreams. Now Scott. That's like me when I lost all my weight. I kept telling everyone my wife's got a new husband because I went from 125 kilos down to 60 kilos in a matter of months, and everyone just didn't recognize me. My face used to be like this, and had a big belly on me, and I was just like basically like a ball with legs, and I lost all that weight, and I literally turned into what I am now. Like my face changed, I went skinny in my face, and my arms just completely toned up and just changed. My belly just went flat as anything. The skin all retracted back as well, which is crazy. Didn't get like floppy skin like most people. Or it just looked like I was normally supposed to be skinny. It was really weird. But yeah, I used to go around telling everyone that, my wife loves it. She's got herself a new jockey, and she'd be loving it. So I love the National Vacation movies. They're awesome, mate. We went to Universal Studios 2015, drove from Oklahoma to Florida. We called it our Lampoon's Vacation. It was epic. That's cool. Man, that's such a great series of movies too, aren't they? Freaking amazing. Eat some more yabby dabby doos, Hoops. They're bloody yabbies. Yep. So that new vid that I was talking about with the whole duck and that will be Tony's back again. The chicken plucker. Works great, Sam. I am awesome. So them other ones that I did, I'll bring out that new video, but they're kunaks, they're called. We call them kunaks, and they're like a blue, like almost like probably like that. Oh, where's the camera? Up there. That kind of blue color. The yabbies are kunaks. So kunaks are a little bit different to marin. So marin like have a tail on them, probably like that long, and about kind of like a lobster or like a small crayfish tail is a marin's tail, and then they got these like a pretty like long head on them, and then massive big claws. The yabbies have got massive big claws, but they've got a tail like tiny, like about that big, little small little tail. So you don't get much meat off them, but they're more of a like I said, I don't know, like crossbreed, I guess, or I don't know. But a lot of people use them in tanks and stuff, and same as the yabbies. That you can get blue yabbies as well. I actually had a few that I bought from the pet store, and they're blue like the Kunaks, but they've actually got the bigger, longer tails on them, and they're really pretty cool looking blue yabbies. But yeah, we got yabbies, Marin, juggies. So juggies are basically like a small baby version of a Marin, and they grow into either a yabby or a Marin. I'm not sure exactly. I can't remember. I think it's more of a Marin. Yep. And then we got Kunaks as well. So yeah, thought I'd give you some education on that. So yeah, I'm glad your chicken plucker is working awesome. I still want to see it in action. Want a car for everyone in the family. How cool is that? That would be nice. Right on, Sam. Everyone have a great day and evening. Have to get working on the off-grid. Great seeing everyone. Yeah, me too. I'm going to have to head off. It was awesome talking to you guys about the mental health response, mental health issues. And yeah, like I said, if any of you guys are ever going through that, please hit me up. I've got the link up there for the homelessness GoFundMe page that my wife Jackie and I has set up, and we're trying to fundraise. $3,000 is what our total is. Hopefully, if we can, it's just sort of sets us with a nice goal. Any $1, $2, 50 cents, it doesn't matter what you just put away, it all will add up eventually. And yeah, we want to go and seek out the homeless people here in the Peel region. We're going to film it, everything, and do updates on Instagram and Facebook and things like that, so that people know exactly where their money is. We'll show proof of where the money's getting spent. We'll go in and buy some stuff from the shop, show you the receipts, do all that sort of stuff, so you all know it's legit. And we'll go through and then, surprise gift a heap of people and find out what sort of things they need as well. And yeah, we'll go from there. But yeah, that was the one we wanted to do, is try and raise at least $3,000 for the GoFundMe. Because $3,000 I think would be, enough to help quite a lot of people out here in Western Australia, especially if we can get some good deals on some necessity items that these guys need. So we'll do that later, but we're kind of just sticking with a GoFundMe for now. We were going to do this whole charity course, go down that road and do a massive big deal on it, but yeah, we'll see how that all pans out later on. Sort of just want to do one step at a time anyway. So yep, we'll close it up. Thank you all so much for being here, and I hope you've had a reasonably good time here on the Moist Mondays. It probably wasn't the most comedic one as sometimes I have, when I usually have someone that I bring in with me, but next week I'll try and see if I can find someone. If you're wanting to come on my channel, Robertson's Bellyacre Farms, I'm not pointing at you, but that would be cool. Same as you, Jesse, Scotty, running under the Brums, down under fella, Sam, Paul, all you guys, you're all more than welcome. Let me know if you want to be on it. That would be awesome. So yeah, we'll do it. We'll end it. And I really appreciate you all for being here. God bless you, and peace out. Stay moist.